You are manifesting this soft type of love where you get to be soft, where you get to love fully, and you just feel like you can relax into this relationship. You feel safe in this relationship. You know that this is a committed relationship. This is like bringing wedding vows and things like that. It feels like this true partnership where you really feel like you can totally rely on this person, and you just have such a strong confidence in knowing that this is your life person. I was getting the song Music Box by Mariah Carey, and that gentle vibe is totally the vibe of this relationship that you're manifesting. I want to be as specific as possible about who this reading is for. So first of all, I am getting that this is for a collective where everyone is over the age of 25. If you're younger than that, I'm sorry, bestie, this reading's just not for you. I am also getting that I am reading for somebody who identifies as a woman, but the person you're trying to call in could be any gender. I'm also getting that the person I'm reading for is somebody who enjoys singing, even if they don't normally let other people hear their voice. So maybe you just really you feel good when you sing out loud, like in the shower, in the car, things like that. But I do feel like that is important. And I also feel like when you do use your voice, whether that, not in a singing way, when you speak your truth, people gravitate to what you have to say. You have important things to say when you do actually speak your truth and speak your voice. But I get the sense that you maybe have a little bit of a fear of being publicly perceived in a way. I think that you're definitely more of a homebody. It doesn't mean that you won't go out at all, but that's where you feel more recharged. I feel like I'm reading more for an introverted type of person, especially just with the Magician, the Queen of Stars. I do also see the Six of Wands. So this is where when you do speak up and you people do to listen to you, and you there are times where you do need to be seen, but ultimately you feel more comfortable in your own energy is what I'm getting, or just at home, or just with your close people. You also have always wanted to be a mom. When you were a kid, growing up, you've always wanted to have children, whether you have them now or whether you still want them. That might depend on your age, but that was something that you always really dreamed of growing up, for sure. I have locations for this reading, which is not very usual for me, so it feels very significant. And what I'm getting is you can live in one of these locations, or if you don't live in one of these locations, it's almost like you've traveled to a chunk of the list. Okay, so first let's do the chunk that's in the United States. So I have Massachusetts, Miami, Chicago, LA, Philly, New York. Then in Australia is kind of its own chunk. So if you live in Australia, you're good. If you've been to Australia and you've traveled to multiple cities, I'm getting really just the big cities, the biggest cities Perth, Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane. And then the last chunk is specifically these 4 countries in Europe, which is Germany, the Netherlands, France, and England. You are currently single and you want to know where your divine counterpart is, and you're just kind of waiting, who's going to be in that spot. So I want to tell you a lot more about what they're going through, who they are, and all that in part 2.